Planet Dolan. Why did a mum call the police on her own son over a Christmas present? How did criminal charges get called on a 6-year-old for playing tag? From dumb kids to silly laws to absolutely overkill enforcement, era 10 of the dumbest things people got in trouble with the cops for. I'm Danger Dolan, and today I will be your narrator.
Number 10.
Peeing all over the school. The high school senior prank is a pretty common thing. It's like a time-honored tradition at this point. The seniors who pull them frequently get into trouble, so they might as well make the prank count. But not the 62 high school seniors in New Jersey, who were all arrested for one of the lamest senior pranks imaginable. They broke into the school, flipped over some desks, left balloons everywhere, greased a few door handles, and then just peed all over the place. That's right, the best prank they could come up with was just piss on the floor. And that got them all arrested.
Number 9.
Reckless driving on camera. In 2014, teenager Robert Kelly IV drove like an idiot. Those are his words. He recorded himself driving recklessly through the streets of New Smyrna Beach, Florida, causing 2 different accidents, including 4 vehicles. He literally caused an accident, drove away from it, and caused another, seriously injuring himself in the process. Of course, he was recording the whole thing for a video where he announced that he was going to drive like an idiot, and then did exactly that. He added some music and uploaded the video from his hospital bed. The video gave police all the evidence they needed to arrest him for reckless driving, as if it were a confession.
Number 8.
When a 6-year-old boy was out playing tag on the playground with his friends in November of 2011, everything seemed pretty much fine, and it mostly was, until said boy tagged his friend on the thigh. The inner thigh even. He might even have lightly brushed up against the groin area. For this he was sent to the principal's office for 2 hours, which wouldn't have been that bad, but then the parent of the victim decided to charge him with sexual battery. Legally, sexual assault wasn't even something that exists for a 6-year-old, since most 6-year-olds don't even know what the fuck sex is. But that didn't stop the parents from pushing for it, until a simple investigation revealed that they were just playing tag, and that the charges the parents were asking for were legally impossible.
Number 7.
5-year-old had ADHD and a streak of it being a bit uncontrollable. When teachers were unable to control him, they called the police instead of his parents. The idea that seeing a police officer would scare him straight. But that's not exactly what happened. Davis pushed the officer and kicked him in the knee. The officer responded by arresting him, zip-tying his hands and feet together, throwing him in the back of a squad car and taking him to a psychiatric hospital for evaluation, all without informing the boy's parents. The boy was charged with battery of a police officer. Good thing he didn't touch the police officer's thigh, or he'd get sexual assault too.
Number 6.
Plastic butter knife. In 2005, an 11-year-old girl found herself on the wrong side of her school's zero-tolerance weapons policy. She was arrested and charged with possession of a weapon on school property. The weapon in question was a toddler-proof plastic butter knife that she was bringing to school to cut a peach in half so she could share it with her friend. The knife was in a backpack, wrapped in a napkin and taped to keep it safe. Police defended the arrest, saying that it was technically counted as a weapon, and so the arrest was justified. That'll set her straight for life. How dare she try and cut food? Next thing you know, she'll be cutting people up.
Number 5.
Sometimes relationships don't work out, and sometimes the breakup that ends them is messy. Literally. A couple of 17-year-olds broke up in their school cafeteria. Apparently they didn't decide to stay friends because they poured milk on each other. The boy, in that case, ended up in court for the incident.
Number 4.
When a pair of 7-year-olds share a kiss on the lips during physical education class in Manatee County, Florida, the entire school apparently went into an uproar. The police were called and asked to investigate the incident as a potential case of sexual misconduct. The report specifically said that officers were asked to investigate whether the kiss was unnatural. The police concluded that there was no evidence that any alleged kiss violated any Florida state law and left.
Number 3.
Holding on to overdue library books is bad. You should return the things you borrow on time. And technically, the Charlton Public Library was within its rights to ask the police to collect its property. But still, the Charlton Public Library in Massachusetts sent a Charlton police officer to collect a pair of library books from a 5-year-old, Haley Benoit. This led to the 5-year-old to start crying immediately and asking her mum if she was going to jail. Luckily, she wasn't today. Her mum just gave the books back, apologized, and things were fine.
Number 2.
Opening Christmas presents. Sometimes parents really like surprising their kids. Like sometimes it is the most important thing in the world to them. That's the only explanation for why a mother would call the police and have her own son arrested for opening a Christmas present early. The gift was a Game Boy Advance when she opened overnight and then lied about. So his mum had him arrested and processed for petty larceny. It's a charming way to spend Christmas down in lockup. Thanks, Mum.
Number 1.
Faking a kidnapping. 2 days after Ankita Lavender broke up with her boyfriend, she disappeared. She put in a phone call to her dad saying she'd been abducted by 2 men in a white truck. Her dad immediately called the police and an Amber Alert was issued that night. 40 investigators and a 3-hour, $6,000 search later, Lavender was found laying on the side of the road unharmed. As investigators asked Lavender what happened, they quickly realized her story didn't add up. Before long, she admitted the entire thing was a hoax that she made up to play the sympathy card on her ex-boyfriend. For that stunt, Lavender faced a potential misdemeanor for filing a false police report. What? Danger Dawn, did you know that we have a countdown book featuring some of our best scripts on sale now? Links down below for the physical and ebook versions. That is it for this countdown. Have a good one!